Hello, hi. If you're joining me again, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikita. I'm a recovering addict. I also suffer from ADHD and BPD. So my videos are more inclined towards understanding these disorders, understanding what you can do to support such individuals who are dealing with this as well, and really just be an ally to those people, whether they're your partners, your siblings, your friends, your colleagues, anything that you uh, anyone that you want to support for these kind of situations. So today what we're going to talk about is just that. um, uh, what kind of support system can you be, what can you do to support somebody who is dealing with these conditions. Primarily we're going to talk about ADHD and BPD today, not about addiction. I'll make a separate video for that because it's a longer topic, but today we're going to discuss ADHD and BPD. So ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, requires people to be very understanding and patient towards those who are dealing with it, and supportive strategies are included, are involved to help those people not feel overwhelmed or feel trusting enough to communicate with you clearly about how they're dealing with it, what kind of struggles they're facing, and things like that. So I've created a list that I want to talk about, and that I'm going to discuss with you guys for ADHD. And like I said, what can you do to support and be an ally? The first thing is understanding ADHD. Of course, without understanding the condition itself, you would not be able to provide any kind of support for these people. So, one of the things that my husband does is that he's not on social media, but he does, anytime a symptom kind of arises or anything like that, and it's difficult for him to deal with it, or he's not able to navigate it, he searches about it online to get some advice on what he can do. So always educate yourself, know what the condition is like. It will help you empathize with the person who is struggling. It'll also help you avoid judgment in scenarios. You may feel the need to criticize somebody who's dealing with it and not really know how that's going to affect them. So by avoiding judgment, you remove that criticism away. Because someone who's dealing with ADHD is usually a little scattered, inconsistent, unmotivated, and these are not choices that they're making. This is not a decision they've made that I don't want to feel motivated, or I don't want to be motivated, or I don't want to be all over the place, or I want to be all over the place. So these are not choices that they've made. This comes with the disorder itself. So me, for example, there was a phase of time that I used to be hyperactive, wherein I would go to work, come home, cook food, eat myself, and then after a 9-10 hour shift and 2-3 hours of traveling, I'd come home and still make dinner and everything, and have everything ready for when my husband came home. And it worked until it worked, and then I crashed out and I couldn't do it anymore. So what we did is we got help for cleaning the house and things like that. So we got a house help to help out with the household chores. We didn't have house help before, and it got really tiring for me to do all of that on my own. Also, for quite some time now, my husband is the one who cooks for us. It's something that he does faster as well, compared to me. For me, it takes me a lot of time to actually cook and make food, cut vegetables and all of that. I'm not that fast with it. I get distracted, I get tired, I get uh, I lose motivation to do it, and it just feels like a very burdening task for me. So one of the things, like I said, he did is that he took the responsibility for making food. So he's the one who primarily cooks. I help with things that he would advise me to do, like cutting vegetables and things like that. So I help out too, as much as I can, as much as he would allow me to. But he's taken on that burden of handling things. Uh, the second thing that you can do is always communicate with empathy. Listen without interrupting. So try and understand what they're saying rather than giving them a solution, and making a judgment on what they're trying to explain to you. If they have any feeling, or they're not able to express themselves clearly, give them time to kind of reach that point wherein they are able to, um, let let them speak and try to follow their flow as well. I we My husband and I used to have a lot of arguments on this, especially when I wasn't diagnosed yet and he didn't understand the condition. He would ask me something about, some matter or something, and how I feel about it or what my thoughts are on it, to help him make a decision of some kind. And I would have, because of brain fog and all of that, it got very difficult for me to be able to communicate clearly with him. And at first we would have an argument about, you're not able to make up your mind, you're not able to make a decision. And these would be on very small things, to be honest with you, like petty things. uh, uh, Even placing an order, at a restaurant became very difficult for me because my ADHD was in overdrive at the time. I wasn't on medication, I wasn't in therapy at the time, and there's a lot of stress in my life. And whether it was work stress or personal life, all of it combined, it made me unable to take the smallest of decisions, such as what would you like to eat today. So it became difficult. But after I got diagnosed and after I got help, I did eventually, get out of that situation. That symptom kind of got managed. But until it wasn't managed, my husband used to take on the responsibility of, ordering for us and deciding for us what we want to eat today and things like that. So that's how we operated. There was a lot of support that I got from him throughout this time. Ask what helps. Everyone experiences ADHD differently. Ask what support is actually useful for them. So, uh, so for me, like I mentioned in the previous video, verbal reminders and physical reminders don't help me. So, like planners, post-it notes, and all of this don't help me. I forget to read them. I it just it's while even if I can see it, it doesn't get registered at all. So what we've done is we have Alexa in every room, and there are multiple reminders for the same thing, because sometimes I would hear a reminder and I would think, okay, I'll do it in 5 minutes or I'll do it in 6 minutes, and I just forget. So what we've done is we've put in multiple reminders, so it'll snooze a reminder and then it'll remind me again, so that I'm able to do the task, or I'm able to do what I'm supposed to do. Medicines, for example, is one of those reminders that I have. It keeps reminding me that I'm supposed to have my medication. Be clear and kind. Offer feedback gently and make instructions clear step by step if needed. Understanding things is difficult for me. Like, for example, operating the washing machine that we have is very difficult for me. I get confused as to what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to operate it. So whenever I am responsible for it, my husband would explain to me step by step what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to select, and all of that. And yes, it's very tiring for the person, and it's very irritating for the person who's actually uh, you know having to support these kind of things. Like my husband, for example, it does tire him out every once in a while when he has to do all of that. But he has a very positive approach towards it. He tries to talk to me about it, and we have a conversation around it. And I also try to improve myself as much as I can. So uh, if he's explained something to me, I'll either record it or I'll videotape it to make sure that the next time I'm supposed to do something, I have a step-by-step instruction on how to operate it, or how to go about it. So those are the kind of things that we do. Practical support: break tasks into chunks. This is also something that helps. The reason I help him with things like peeling peas, for example, is because it's a repetitive task. So it helps me uh, do it without being overwhelmed, because I'm just supposed to do the same thing over and over again. So that helps. Also, breaking tasks into chunks, like I said, I'll give it 40 minutes. For example, work. I'll sit and work for 40 minutes and then take a 10-minute break or a 15-minute break, and then I'll come back and do another 40 minutes and then take a break again. That helps me stay motivated about working. It's very difficult to do it without it. Um, Set gentle reminders, again, already discussed. Use visual aids, calendars, checklists, or color coding systems. Like I said, this doesn't help me, but it does help a lot of people who are dealing with ADHD. So definitely try and at least give it a shot. See if it works for the person that you're supporting. Minimize distractions, and assist with routines. Routine meaning, for example, if you've built a schedule around your work day or your day off, ensure that that schedule is being maintained. So don't take it for granted that if it ifs and buts, you can work around it. You can't. A schedule is very important for somebody who's dealing with ADHD. Minimize distractions, help reduce noise, clutter, or overstimulating environments if possible. Yeah, so if I do, my husband is very organized, and I am very disorganized. But we've found a common ground, because like I said, I need reminders for things like taking my medicine. So if my medicine is out of my sight, I will forget to take it. So what we've done is we've gotten on this common ground where things that are important for me to work with, like taking my medication, those will be in the forefront, and things that I do not necessarily need or have anything to do with are all tucked away and put away. So that's the common ground that we are on. It helps a lot to have everything in sight, the things that I'm supposed to do and work with. Offer quiet spaces. I often need a lot of quiet time, because I get very overwhelmed with noise, and if there's a lot going on, like a large crowd or things like that, we avoid going to places like that. I remember when I was younger, I used to go to clubs a lot. That was one of my things. But at that time, like I said, my ADHD was still, you know, undiagnosed, unrecognized, and even then I used to get overwhelmed. But I used to think of it as just the feeling that you get when you go to a club. So now we don't go to places like that. We avoid restaurants that are full of people, and my husband allows me to have my quiet time whenever I want. um, he doesn't, keep poking me about it or complaining about it or anything like that. So I do spend quite a number of hours in our balcony, where it's quiet. The only sounds are of birds and trees and wind and all, so that kind of calms me down. Another thing I do for this is ASMR, like I mentioned. It helps me calm down. It helps me, reach a point of peace internally. Be flexible. ADHD can make time unpredictable. Be open to plans changing. Yeah, so ADHD is quite unpredictable. It can heighten at any time, and it can calm down at any time. So make sure that you're just functioning around it. Um, Celebrate small wins. This is something that you should do for everything. Whatever, even if you don't have ADHD, celebrate small wins. Every win is important. Every milestone is important. So today, for example, it's my 15th day since I got sober again, and I am already excited to have something sweet to eat tonight after dinner, and just celebrate it with my husband, and just be, basically. So definitely celebrate small wins, acknowledge progress, even if they are tiny steps forward. My husband makes it a point to point out to me that you did this today, so good work on that. You did that today, good work on that. You were able to manage this, great. I think you managed this really well, good job, and things like that. So all of those things help a lot. Be patient during setbacks. ADHD often comes with ups and downs. Be consistent even when they feel inconsistent. So yeah, you have to keep showing up consistently for the person that you're supporting, whether or not they are able to show up for themselves. So try and do that as much as you can. Don't take it personally. If they seem inattentive or forgetful, it's not a reflection of how they feel about you. This is again something my husband and I struggled with before I got diagnosed. He would call out to me and want to talk to me about something, and I was completely zoned out. I wouldn't be able to hear him. I wouldn't be able to concentrate on what he's saying, and so he used to feel really bad about it. But after he understood that this is not something that I'm doing voluntarily, it's happening to me, and he was able to understand that from the doctor himself. He was able to manage it. So now what we do is, anytime he calls my name, anytime he wants to see something to me, he first calls out my name. That is an important step. So he wouldn't just start talking to me. He'll call me out and say, "Oh, okay, I want to talk to you. Is this a good time? Can we talk about this?" And then we'll have the conversation if I'm feeling up for it. If I'm not, then we'll schedule it for a different time and talk about it then. Remind them it's okay to rest. ADHD brains work hard. Rest is necessary, not lazy. uh, like I said, there are a lot of crash outs in ADHD. I mentioned that in my previous video. You do get this high and then a sudden crash, and it can last for days also, sometimes months if you're not on medication or in therapy. So it's difficult to manage that, but a reassurance from somebody who loves you, that it's okay that you're doing this, is very important, because otherwise you start feeling guilty about things, and that's not great either, because you're not doing it deliberately, it's just happening to you. Support therapy or medication. My husband initially was not too keen on seeking help from a doctor, even though it's 2025. There are still people who consider getting help from a psychiatrist as that someone's going mad, or they're losing their mind, or they're going insane, and it's a stigma around it. And my husband, unfortunately, at that time was used to feel like that because of how he was conditioned, how he grew up, what he saw around himself, and things like that. But eventually, he did try and understand. He spoke to doctors, went with me to therapy, went with me to see my doctor, and after a lot of communication, he was able to get to a point where he now understands the importance of it. And not just that, but he vocally encourages others to also seek assistance. So that's great. Like I said, my husband's one of those people who is very open to learning. And if he does figure out that he's wrong about something, or his understanding of something is not right or up to date, he will make an effort to reach that point. So that's a very good thing about him. And hopefully you also have somebody like that in your life. Stand by their side. Knowing someone's there even when things feel chaotic can be life changing. So yeah, it is a very um, difficult situation to be in when you're supporting somebody with ADHD. It's a lot of highs and lows, and it can get very tiring, like I said. But you have to remind yourself that you care for this person, and that you love this person, and that's the reason you're doing it, is because they are unable to do it, so you're taking those steps for them. And there will be days wherein the person who's dealing with ADHD will show up 100%, and you wouldn't have to take any step at all. But there will be days wherein they'll be at 20 and you will have to bring in the 80. So those situations are going to be there, but keep reminding yourself that you're doing the right thing. And it helps when the person dealing with ADHD also appreciates this help coming their way. So I make it a point to thank him for understanding me, to vocally appreciate him as much as I can for any steps he takes to support me. And perhaps this video is one of those appreciation posts also. Yeah, so it's already a long video. We've already spoken about ADHD. What I'll do is I'll post about BPD tomorrow, and what you can do to support someone with BPD. And so today we'll just end on this. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow about BPD, like I said. I did write a poem today as well that I'll read out to you, and hopefully you enjoy it. Like I said, I woke up feeling very enthusiastic, very encouraged by the kind words and love that I've received. And it made me want to look forward to the day. It made me want to look forward to creating this video as well. So it means a lot that you guys are watching. It means a lot that you guys are responding, and I appreciate all of that. So today is day 15 of trying to love something. I woke up with something strange today, not dread, not the usual weight sitting on my chest like unpaid rent. No, today felt like an insight, like clarity had crept in quietly while I slept and whispered, "Hey, you still got something left." It wasn't loud, no lightning strike, no spotlight revelation, just a gentle hum in the back of my ribs, a rhythm I hadn't felt in weeks. A soft knock at the door of drive, and I opened it wide. Because maybe I'm ready now. Maybe the fire didn't die, just dimmed. Maybe I wasn't lost, just still. Today I felt a little new, not fixed, not healing, but becoming. Like maybe all this mess was mulch, and maybe I'm not broken, just blooming. So here's the slow burn, to the epiphanies that whisper instead of shout, to the mornings where your chest feels a little lighter and your soul says, let's try again. All right, so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, I appreciate you guys so much for watching and hearing me talk. All the love that's come my way has made me feel very confident about myself, and it's helping me get over my fear also. I used to be very camera shy, to be honest with you, but I have you know found some confidence in doing this, and it's all because of the love that I've gotten. So thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. um, all right, so that's about it. Thank you for watching again. And do all those beautiful things that YouTube allows you to do, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Do whatever you can, it helps out. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.